what about calling me names, saying I'm lying? Same mantra, because same need underneath it, need for control, I presume. Okay, so when your child is like correcting your words, your PDA child is correcting your words, telling you you're lying, telling you you said something that you didn't say, this is an example of verbal equalizing. When they perceive that they're below you, they may equalize against you to make themselves feel equal or safe. What's even more common though is you, mom, as a safe person, did not do anything to make them feel below you, but they were at school or with friends or at therapy or with a grandparent, and they masked. So they didn't do any of this behavior, and they internalized or suppressed their activation from perceiving threat from losses of autonomy and equality. So they went off to school and they were awesome, or they like had fun with their friends, they performed at therapy, they were great for the grandparents. Then they come home to you, and then out of nowhere, they just start criticizing you, saying things that aren't true, controlling you, and really it can feel very abusive on the receiving end. The hard thing as a parent is to not take this personally. So the mantra that I use is, it's just data. Just data about where the nervous system is. And as a mom, personally, I understand and accept PDA enough to understand that this has nothing to do with me except the fact that I am safe. Meaning, my son may need to equalize against me or my husband in order to get back to safety, and I allow it because it's not a habit or a conditioned behavior that I'm trying to change. It's a reflection of how stressed my son is, right? And this is very controversial. People don't like it when I say this, right? And I get it, because from the outside looking in, you're like, how can you let your son get away with that? You're just teaching him to be terrible to whatever wife he has in the future or whatever. I truly, truly see this as a nervous system response. I see him as being past his window of tolerance and needing to get back to safety and back in his thinking brain. And from that place and from the relationship, that is the only place I can model and teach a different way of being. Because as soon as I start correcting, we're in the power struggle. And the only way out of the power struggle is to understand that PDA is a nervous system disability, and de-escalation requires going against societal conditioning around good parenting. It'll be hard, but you can do it.